Good morning everyone. Today we will study about the types of motion. Okay. So types of motion. I am showing you three of the types of motion. Okay. The first one, according to speed. And the second one, according to path. So, generally types of motion, it can be divided according to a speed and according to path. According to speed, there is two different types. First one is the uniform motion, while the second one is the non-uniform motion. According to speed, there is two types. One is the uniform motion, while the second one is non-uniform motion. While according to path, there is four types. First one is motion on straight line. Motion on straight line. Second one, motion on circular path. Third one, rotation. And the fourth one, vibration. So generally, according to speed, there is two types of motion. One is the uniform motion, while the second one is non-uniform motion. While according to path, there is four different types. First one, motion on a straight line, motion on circular path, rotation, and the vibration. Okay. First of all, we will study about the uniform motion. What is the uniform motion? When any object moves with some distance in a same interval of time, then you can say that it is a uniform motion. When the distance is same in a same interval of time. In a 1 hour, if any object covers a 50 kilometer, after that in a same time interval, means in a 1 hour, it covers a 50 kilometer again. Then again in a 1 hour, it covers a 50 kilometer. Then you can say that at here, that object moves with the same speed, a total distance covered by that object in any interval of time which is decided by us is the same. So you can say that it is a uniform motion. So what is uniform motion? When any object covers a same distance in a same interval of time. Same distance in same interval of time. Right? Non-uniform motion. What is not? If the distance is not same for the same interval of time, then you can say that object is moves with the non-uniform motion. In uniform, the distance is same for the same interval of time. While in non-uniform, the time duration is same, but the distance is different. For like that, in a 1 hour, if an object moves with a 50 kilometer, but in another 1 hour, if it only cover a 40 kilometer, then again a 60 kilometer. So you can say that during this same interval of time, it covers a different amount of distance. So according to it, you can say that the object is in non-uniform motion. Understand? Not only then, if the distance is same but the time interval is different, then you can also say that it is non-uniform. Because if we take the same interval of time, then distance will become changed, and if you take the same distance, then the interval of time will be change. So according to it, you can say that if there is a change in any one of the quantity, any one of the physical quantity, then you can say that that object is in non-uniform motion. Understand? So here it is uniform motion and the non-uniform motion. Now according to one, motion on straight line. When any object just moves on a straight path like that, then you can say that an object is moving on a straight line like a rocket. Rocket generally moves on a straight path, okay? Not exactly actually, because the earth is rotated, right? And according to it, the rocket's path is like that. But if we think that, if we just neglect that rotation of earth, then you can say that the rocket is moves just in a straight line. Okay. If we does not want to take this motion, then you can say that when any vehicle is running on a straight road, then you can say that the object is moving with the on a straight line. So there is a motion on straight line. Now motion on circular path. What is the example of it? Earth revolving around a sun. It is the example of motion on circular path. When Earth revolves around a sun, then you can say that it's motion on circular path. When the wings of a fan, when you on the fan during the time, the wings, the end point of that wings is just rotating around the middle part of that fan, then you can say that it is also the motion on a circular path. When you tie a one stone with a rope and when you just move like that in a circular, right? During the time you can also say that that stone is moving on a circular path. So it is a motion on a circular path. Then the rotation. What is the rotation? When any object just rotate on its axis like that. Earth rotate on its axis. Then it's known as rotation. Rotation and the circular path, both are different. Circular means you have to just move on a circular path by putting any object on the center. While rotation means you have to just rotate on your imaginary axis. Right? Here you can say that it is a rotation. When the top is rotated on its axis, right? Middle part of that fan, right? Fan's middle part is also rotated, while the wings are just taking a circular path, right? So the motion on straight line, then the motion on circular path, then the rotation. The last one is the vibration. That you know. When you just try anything with the other one, during that time the sound is produced due to that vibration, right? When any object just move like that, when it just move at one end and the second end and like that, with the its one middle place. When it just move in a forward direction, then comes to its rest position, and again in the another direction, and just going like that. It's called vibration, right? When object is just move like that, so it's called a vibration. So according to Park, there is a four type of motion: motion on a straight line, motion on circular path, rotation, and the vibration. Motion on a straight line means when any object just moves on a straight path, like a vehicle when running on a straight road. During that time, you can say that it is a motion on a straight line. Okay? Motion on circular path. When any object just moves around or revolve around any other object, then you can say that it's a motion on circular path. Like Earth revolving around the sun. Wings of a fan revolving around the center of that fan. Rotation. When Earth rotates on its axis, then it is called as a rotation. When any object rotates on a axis, then you can say that this type of motion is the rotation. While the vibration, when any object just vibrate, right? When it just move forward and backward from its center point, then you can say that it is a vibration. So here it is a four type of motion according to Park. While the two type of motion according to speed is the uniform and the non-uniform. If the distance is same in the same interval of time, then you can say that it is a uniform motion. While if the distance is different for the same interval of time, or the distance is same for the different interval of time, then you can say that that object is moving with the non-uniform motion. It's just non-uniformly move towards its path. Understand? So here it is the types of motion. Just look at that tree. Now, we will see this uniform and non-uniform detailed, right? With some detail. Now, for the uniform motion. Uniform motion. When moving object cover same distance in same interval of time. Then it is known as uniform motion. Like if one object moves on this path, okay? Here it is. For 1 hour, 5 km. At here. For 2 hours, 10 km. At here. For 3 hours, 15 km. Is it uniform or non-uniform? Same distance in same interval of time. Interval of time is different. Distance is different. Then is it a uniform or non-uniform? It's a uniform motion. Because at least you have to take one of the from this as a same. If you take a time same, then you have to decide the distance. Is it same or not? Or if you take the distance same, then you have to take the time. Is it same or not? If in 1 hour it is 5 km, right? And 2 hours it's a 10 km. So if 2 hours 10 km, what will be if it is 1 hour? 1 hour, then it's a 1 into 10 divided by 2. It gives you a 5 km. So according to it, you can say that during this time, also in 1 hour it takes a 5 km, and another 1 hour it takes a 5 km. So in 1 hour, 5 km, 1 hour, 5 km, 1 hour, 5 km. The same thing should be done at here. So you have to take just a division of it, right? 5 by 1. What is the answer? It's a 5. 10 by 2. What is the answer? It's a 5. 15 by 3. What is the answer? It's a 5. If the answer is same, then you can say that it is a uniform motion. Understand? At here, uniform motion, because all the answers are same. You have to divide a distance with a time. Then you get that the object is moving uniformly or non-uniformly. If I am giving another example for that, 50 km is covered in 1 hour. Okay? Now, 25 km is just covered in a 30 minutes. Okay? 100 kilometers is covered in 2 hours. Okay? And 75 kilometers is covered in 1.5 hours. Is it uniform or non-uniform? According to definition, which motion is uniform? When moving object covers same distance in same interval of time. At here distance is different, time interval is different. But you have to take at least one of them as the same. If you take 1 hour, then at here you have to also calculate the distance for 1 hour. You have to also calculate the distance for 1 hour at 1 hour. Understand? Then according to it, if the time is same, and for that, if the distance is different, then it is non-uniform. But at the same interval of time, if the distance is same, then you can say that it is a uniform. You can't take both are different. If you have to understand which one is uniform or non-uniform, you have to just decide one of them quantity as a equal. Time interval or a distance. For that, you have to just divide this distance by the time. So 50 by 1, which gives you a 50. Right? At here 50 by 1, which gives you a 50. At here 25 km is covered in a 30 minutes. So according to it, it is an hour. At here minute. So you can say that 30 minutes means a half hour, half an hour. So you have to take just a 25 divided by 0.5, which is a half an hour. Okay? So at here 25 into 10 divided by 5. 5 is a, right? 10. So it's at here 25 is a 50. So it gives you a 50. At here 100 divided by 2. You have to take a same unit also. And then all should be in R. At here minute, it can't be counted here. You have to convert it into R. Or if you can't convert it into R, then you have to convert that R into minute. Understand? So at 100 by 2, which gives you a 50 kilometer per hour. At here kilometer per. At here 75 divided by 1.5. 75 into 10 divided by 15. 5 is a, and the 5 is a 10. 3, 25. 25 is a 75. So 25 into 2, which gives you a 50. So according to it, you can say that object is moving with the uniform motion, because all the distance all the answers, or you can say the speed of that object is same. So according to it, you can say that it is an uniform motion. Now non-uniform motion. Non-uniform motion. When moving object covers different distance in same interval of time, then that object is said to be in non-uniform motion. So that object is said to be in non-uniform motion. So if the distance is different for the same interval of time, then you can say that that object is in non-uniform. You have to do a same things which you have done at here. If the answer is same, then the uniform. But if the answer is different, then the non-uniform. Like a 50 kilometer in 1 hour, 100 kilometer in 1.5 hours, 20 kilometer in 10 minutes. 10 minutes can be counted here, so the 30 minutes, okay? For that, At here 50 by 1, which gives you a 50. 100 by 1.5. 100 into 10 divided by 15. Right? So it gives you a 33.3333. Or if you take only 33, then it gives you a 66.666, something like that, which is not same. Not only that, at here 20 by 0.5. So 20 into 10 divided by 5. It's a 40. So the answer is different. So you can say that object is in non-uniform motion. So here it is two different types of motion, a uniform motion and the non-uniform motion. Okay? The other four ones, right? The other fours, which are motion on a straight line, motion on a circular part, rotation and the vibration. In it, you have to just remember some of the examples, or you have to just try to discover some of the examples, right? Which are just present, right? So you have to just discover the examples, or you can say that you have to find that example, not discover, because actually it's a discovery. That discoveries are happen, right? So you have to just find that examples which are a motion on a straight line, like when object is moving on a straight road, and you can say that it's a motion on a straight line. But you